Greetings, every people. This is your cult of personality here. ToonKritic's the name and Tunes. Wow, are you serious? This is the first time that's ever happened. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's going in the blooper reel.
The cult of personality.
Greetings, every people. This is your cult of personality here. ToonKritic's the name and Tune's the name of my game, and happy freaking holidays. So last year I got a bunch of people together to talk about their favorite holiday movies. This year, however, I'm doing things differently for you guys. There's been a lot of movies on my to-do list. I have indeed made said list and checked it twice for you guys, and I've decided to sit down and finally watch a long-requested movie that you guys have been wanting me to talk about for years. Olive the Other Reindeer. This was an early CGI movie made in 1999 as a TV special produced by Matt Groening's production company and DNA Productions, which are, well, known later for Jimmy Neutron, and stars Drew Barrymore and Dan Castellaneta as Olive and the Postman, respectively. By popular demand, you guys want it, you got it. Let's take a look at Olive the Other Reindeer and see if this little pupperoo has the good old Christmas spirit still. Now, right off the bat, this movie's biggest selling point is its concept. So, basically, you have Olive, who doesn't think she's a dog, she just walks around all normal-like, and she sees in the TV that Santa's thinking of canceling Christmas because one of his reindeer got hurt. And he says the phrase, "Oh, I hope Olive the Other Reindeer can help me out on this troubling occasion," and Olive misinterprets that as, "Oh, Olive the Other Reindeer! That's right! I'm not a dog, I'm a reindeer! To the North Pole I go! I must save Christmas! I must help Sandy Claus!" Now, if I were pitching this movie today, the people that I pitched this to would probably look at me like I'm either drunk or high off my ass. But the interesting thing about this is that this pitch is saved by 3 simple words. Cute cancels stupid. Now see, this is 1999, so a lot of cute cancel stupid movies came out. That actually explains a lot about my childhood, but nevertheless, it works in this sort of environment because it's being pitched for the kiddies, and the kiddies will see this and think it's silly enough for it to work. It'll sell as a nice little DVD or VHS, I forget what it was at the time, off shelves, so it's not that bad. I think it works. My favorite part about this movie, though, and I think it's one of the other biggest selling points, is the animation style. It's like Paper Mario almost, 2D on a 3D plane. Actually, wait, no, it kind of reminds me of a scrapbook with how flimsy the characters are and how cute they all look, and it helps set up like the Christmas spirit, with so many bright colors and all the human characters having weird black eyes, and they all kind of look the same, kind of like cookie cutter. Maybe that was the point. Maybe that's sort of the weird sort of irony there, but nevertheless, I absolutely adore this. Not to mention, again, this was 1999, where CGI was kind of just a basic idea / concept. So to see Olive the Other Reindeer implement this, I think it does a pretty good job with it, considering that the things that we had with CGI for TV shows were, yeah, wasn't exactly the best start, but as they say, you gotta start somewhere. Not to mention, there's so many different goofy visual jokes that they get away with too, so I can forgive it for that. Granted, CGI has gotten so much better as the years have gone by, but for here, this is a good start. The characters, they're so cute too. And I'll use the word cute a lot throughout this because cute basically summarizes this entire movie. It's cute and it works. As I've said, cute cancels out stupid. Be glad I'm not reviewing this with lightning bliss because I'd probably get smacked over the head a few times. I mean, it's not like someone's totally gonna draw lightning blisses like Rudolph or Olive, right? Right. There's not a lot of characters for me to talk about, so I'll just talk about my favorites. Olive, voiced by Drew Barrymore, she is an absolute joy. She is a precious cinnamon roll. She's so delightfully optimistic on Christmas, and it works. She has like 1 or 2 songs too, and that works for her too. She's kind of like the good old Christmas spirit that I think kids can relate to, and it's funny because not a lot of us are still in the Christmas spirit, but I think we look at Olive and she's sort of an inspiration. I think that works for her too. Martini, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like this character, but he kind of grows on you. He's the con man, penguin, con penguin, conguin, thing that teams up with Olive throughout most of this, and he's kind of a downer. You know, he's kind of a jerk, but, you know, it still works in the end. Also, I don't ship these two because I have no idea how the heck this would even work. Fortunately, with most con man archetypes, you could pretty much guess where this is going with Martini, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I like this character still. And the Postman. Oh, the Postman, one of my favorite characters in this movie. This guy has such a grudge against Christmas because he's all like, I think it's too much work, Bob Bucket Hum. Oh, God, it's so much work. I have to do all of this work. You know, buddy, if you kept arguing like this and your little plan to like sabotage Christmas with all these stupid letters, your ass would have gotten fired. And no villain song would make up for it, buckaroo. You see, in the post office business, which I totally know everything about, you can just get replaced. And also, I happen to know that freaking postal office people make bank. So what are you complaining about? 3 words for you, bucko. Suck it up, Buttercup. Actually, that was 4, but nevertheless. Also, the fact that he's voiced by Dan Castellaneta, who everyone knows as Homer, fits in really well, because I didn't recognize him at first. Rewatching this movie, yeah, that's Homer, so I think a few people will pick up on that as well. Now, does this movie still stand up? Has it aged very well? Not really. You can understand that CGI has improved since then. There's a lot of things that this movie has done that other movies later on have done much better. But does that discredit this movie? No. It's still very cute. For about a 44-minute or so TV special, I would still recommend this. It's pretty underrated, considering that when I asked people on Twitter what their thoughts were on this movie, a lot of people listed this as one of their favorites. So, I think it's fair to say that this is still a good old Christmas classic that everyone, I think, can enjoy. It's less than an hour, so you can probably crunch it down. It's a good time waster, too. So, if you want to get set up for Christmas this year, I recommend All of the Other Reindeer with a solid 8.5 out of 10. So, go ahead and put down... So, go ahead and put down in the comments what your thoughts are on All of the Other Reindeer, and also if you enjoy any other holiday movies besides Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm pretty sure a majority of people still enjoy that too around this time of year. With that being said, I'm the Toon Critic, keeping you totally tuned for your entertainment. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Decemberween, you know, whatever you celebrate. Happy freaking holidays from me, the Toon Critic. Thank you for watching, stay awesome, and stay warm this year, guys. We don't want anyone freezing over. So, thanks for watching.